Hello and welcome. This is what I call my generic hello for those sessions where I've had a splice to a video. So this is, I don't like you to just wander in and see a bit where it's been spliced without me saying hello and welcome. So yes, please enjoy the content. Right, let's get these stacked quickly. I'll stick this somewhere in the middle-ish. I don't think it's going to hurt to drag them too far. I don't want to be shifting it multiple times. Oh, that is really awful. It is. That's funny. I don't think I've ever seen. I didn't see that on. Yeah, it's true. I haven't seen that on Hills of Tuscany, and I had the silver one on there. I don't know what this is about. Whether it's a new mod clash with a mod that I've got now that I didn't have then, or but it is unusual for a mod to. Suddenly start to react like that. I've seen that before with all the mods a long time ago, but right, so yeah, we're not going to get two on abreast though, are we? I did say this, it's, yeah, you can't, they are very, very large bales, which I'm not complaining about. Yeah, they are very large bales. The straw ones are 11 tons. Yeah, I mean, these are 7.5. I think the norm ones are 6, aren't they? The if we stick the like so, yeah, that's about as good as the overlap we can get it, I think. Do we time lapse this? Not really. No, I think yeah, we're going fast enough. If we'd got lots and lots, hundreds and hundreds of bales to do, I might actually think that was not a bad idea, but as it is, we haven't got. Oh, that is annoying because we're going to go right through it. Well, although yeah, I suppose you say that, but it doesn't really exist. Right, smash him. Yeah, he's ever so wobbly. I wish I could do something about it, but it's not. You cannot make a light tractor heavy. But the other thing is, what would we do without it? Yeah, you can't have it always, can you really? Right, let's shift that. It's easier to shift that than it is to keep running backwards with all of those. Stick it past this little lot. That looks so weird. I do apologise for this strangeness. Yeah, I'm trying to get the overlap right, because obviously you're trying to minimise the wasted space by slotting it in as best you can. It's not bad. I don't think that'll fall off, but I might be wrong. It's not. It wouldn't be the first time that I've said such a thing, and it really has. Yeah. I've said that quite a few times. Yeah, I'm sure that's about right. And then bang, straight off, drop straight off. Whoa, especially if you slam into it. Yeah, that's not bad actually. I think that's about right. Then if we stick them all on top of each other, go through till December, and then we'll be able to drop this lot in. Do we time-lapse the winter? I don't know. We're just making it to a session. No, I think we're all right. There's going to be quite a bit of my robotic, yeah, because to be honest, the last session was actually 2 sessions, and I didn't realise it was 2 sessions. So yeah, there's quite a few sessions already racking up. So there will be my generic hello and goodbye, unfortunately, and some of the transitions are going to be a bit funny because obviously I never really planned on finishing the session at the place that I'm going to have to cut it. Yeah, I'm still working on that type of thing, really, on the best way to do that. Still not made up my mind on what is the best thing. And of course, as in all things, I always, I do, my fellow shareholders, yourselves, I will be heavily guided by yourselves. Now that was not a bad drop, actually. It could have gone an awful lot worse. Now that was awful. Let's try a bit better than that. That was terrible. See, pride comes before a fall, as that old saying goes. Oh, it's the birds. I wonder, I could see a black flicker at the back of the... Yeah, it can only just really reach. Nearly there now. Nearly there. And last but not least, number 10. Yes, I have studied the map. I've looked at the different things. Did I? I think I showed that on camera. Yeah, I don't think I kept it to myself. Or did I? I can't remember if I did, actually. We ought to have a good look at that in case... Well, sometimes it doesn't really hurt to do it a couple of times anyway, really, does it? So let's stick those on. And we'll have a quick look at... Well, no, I suppose we could do... No, let's do it now. Let's have a look. Right, so it's going to grow once more in the morning, but then it's going to die back, so it'll be still bold, really. Right, so we're looking at... Do you know, I've forgotten what we were looking at. I've forgotten what I was saying now. That's ridiculous. Never get old. Yeah, middle-aged old. It's true. You do forget it, especially on a Friday. I do. I've got to admit this. It is definitely true. So let's go through till the morning, and I might recapture my thoughts. And the green beam of light is still tagged. I know what I was talking about. Yes, crops, crop types. That's what we're going to look at. We'll have a look in the morning. We'll have a look at the sales. See, some of our tick-ups this time of year are quite good, like 9,000, yeah, like that. Property maintenance is up to 56, that is our BGA. And we have another navigator. But we do have a... I've only just put these in. No, we can actually get a 30-tonner for about 11,000. We can even get, that's true, we can get the... So we will say no thank you very... Oh, hang on a minute. No, it is only for that, and it's 21 cubic meters. We're already good, better than that already. So 65,419. This should be half done, and it is. Smash it. So we're going to have a look at the crop types for the map. We are definitely. So no, we don't want that. We want. No, we do want that actually. That's exactly what we want. To be looking at the ones at the bottom. These are fantastic. No, that's right, I didn't. I'd looked on the... Yeah, I mean, chickpeas are over £1,000. Remember, this is normal economy, so that's really the equivalent of... And not only that... no, we need to show fluctuations. Yeah, it goes as little... That's a good price for that. I mean, that is the equivalent to oats, really. That goes as high as 1,300, so that's good. Almonds, though, look at that. I mean, again, the low's not. Again, but that's not really the strength. The olive leaves, now that's a new one on me. There's melons and watermelons. And now these are where it gets very interesting. I will show you in a minute when the autosave has done its damage. Yeah, look at this. Corn oil. Look at that. Pistachio oil. Look at that. That is amazing. But all of these, packaged sunflower oil, canned rapeseed oil, bottled olive oil, packaged corn oil, and so there are more than one process. Biogas. How do we produce? There is a lot going on this map. There really is. So I am really looking forward to digging a bit deeper in this. This is quite amazing. There is actually. I mean, some of these are down to the mods I've got, but yeah, not all of them. Right, so then we're going to sleep through till tomorrow morning, and we will have had first growth stage, but it will die back and it will go bold. So that is unfortunate, but hey ho, it is what it is. We should, yeah, we'll take that down to the... I do really want... I know we can put it on follow, can't we? I do need the... as we found last time, I do need to take the... I forgot his name. The Massey Ferguson with us to handball the bales off. Yeah. Ooh, very nice income. And we still have the Navigator... the Phoenix Agro. Now I've had that, and it's strange. Is all I'm going to say. Yeah, it's more for fertilising. Yeah, semi-trailers, but they're special semi-trailers. Yeah, they are. Now they should be almost done. I think about an hour. Yeah, 99%. That 1% done off takes some time to actually do. Right, so let's take this down. Oh, it's still not awful. Nitrogen okay. Oh no, nitrogen bad, but pH is still good, so you could get away with it. We're not going to, of course. I will do it next year, but yeah, we'll do that in the beginning. I'd like to get this done. So I'm going to put this on follow. We will, of course, I am building up to paying the loan off. I just know that it's, yeah. I'm trying to do that with, obviously, that big bonuses we're going to get in March. Hoping that, yeah, so we need to take a right here. Yeah, so we're going to be buying, I think, a few of these interesting productions. Yeah, I mean, going to start us going with the, obviously, we're working the biogas plant, and it's, yeah, I do think these two work together. So does the slurry yard as well. I'm not going to forget my old faithful friend, the slurry yard. But yeah, we featured that an awful lot. In fact, where we have the production shed, but the production shed goes with such a lot. It is almost one of those mods, a bit like the biogas plant that I think we'll be seeing on almost every Let's Play. It'll almost be part of the furniture. A bit like the AGM pack, really. Again, you'll probably see that an awful lot on my Let's Plays, but then the rest of it I do try to yeah, basically shake it up by having, yeah, whatever comes in the sales, or yeah, I do try to, oh yeah, no, this is, I do believe we normally speed time up though to about 10, so that 67,500 will slowly turn to more silage than grass. Yeah, it will take a while, but at least we know it is turning, because once it starts to turn, it's bale by bale, it will be turning over the next hour or so. Now that, no, we haven't lost the Massey. Oh, it's one of those roads that goes underneath the thing. I didn't notice that before. That is amazing. And there's a lot of withered crop. An awful lot of withered crop. Yeah, some very interesting buildings in New Farmer Start. It is weird. I don't know why they have to whisk the farm away. I don't understand why you can't buy it later. There were some maps that you could. Yeah, that is a port. Oh, no, it was a New Farmer Start. It was originally Oxygen David, and then Stevie took it over, I believe. Everyone says Stevie. I don't know Stevie's proper title, but yeah, I think Stevie does mods as well, I believe. But yeah, Stevie took it over. I did my ultra realistic, but it went wrong, terribly wrong, so we stopped. But yeah, it was that particular. Now this is the back, and now this is the easiest way to get to our biogas plant. It is. Oh, yeah, we're lagging behind a bit. Let's go slow a little. Brilliant, that's catching up. Yeah, what is it called? It's a map that I really do love as well. Indicate, being as there are so many cars behind us, and we know there are. I didn't show all of the things, did I, actually, thinking about it? No, I didn't. I didn't actually show the actual... well, I showed the pistachios and that, but there's the other things as well that are very... Oh, no, I did show a couple, but I didn't show them all, it is true. Yeah, no, I did. Lentils and chickpeas. I think, isn't there more than that? No, there isn't. No, that is it. I was right. Yeah, those flowers are from the flower mod that I've got, which I never have featured. I've got to get, I've got to get a bit better. I'm a bit sort of stick. I suppose no, I'm not the only content creator that does that, but it is true. I have got to broaden out a little bit, truthfully. Oh, I do believe we have actually now turned to completely silage. Never ceases to amaze me how some of these drop, but others don't. I don't get it. Thank you very much, young lady. Yeah, because I know that the catchment area on this is fairly big, and it's all of those bales there are in the catchment area. Definitely. As you just saw when it fell this. In fact, yeah, that is true, really. Why am I struggling to go back over there when I can actually just grab them and put them on the floor? I think because, let's be honest, realism would say, let's try and throw them in the hopper. Really, wouldn't it? And also you could, that is true, I'm losing a trick, you can use a bale to knock the bales in, which is probably, although yeah, even bales don't talk nicely to bales really. Right, okay then, so we will go through till tomorrow morning, I believe. Yep, I think that's not a bad thing. We're going to be another digestate run. Not at the minute there isn't, but yeah, there will be by the morning. So we're going to sleep through till January morning. 9 o'clock indeed. I want to go through till March, I would say. And yeah, I know we're not chipping away at the thing. I'm going to wait till the big... Well, hopefully the big payout in March. That's what it looks like on paper. We can't rely on this being 100% true. Why is the digestate not? Have I switched the... Have I switched the digestate? Have I stopped it processing or something? No. I am being silly, aren't I? I'm going old school again. I'm doing what I often do, which is instead of... If we go to this and go digestate distributing, it will go direct to the fertiliser shed because the fertiliser shed is taking digestate. I'm being so old school, it's unbelievable. Now they are not being... Yeah, they are not actually... we're going to need to do something to those 2 bales. Because I think there is room for them. Yeah, there is. Just. Yeah. That one I'm sure should go. I think that one will. I think that one's just... Right. Sales, I know we did briefly look at it. Ooh. 10 metre for 42,000. It is a very good price, but I don't think we can afford it at the minute. Yeah, it's true. Priorities is all I'm going to say. Let's untag that because that is really annoying me. Brilliant. Okie dokie then. So we are looking at the price of the digestate. Sorry, the fertilizer each month. I know because this can change. Ooh, it is as well right now. Even though it says March, it's actually selling for more than that right now. So we are going to do that right as we speak. We are going to say sell, 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 as you would if your product reaches an all-time high like that. So all we need to do... Why is that not processing? Why did that not process overnight? I have no idea. Right, so that's distributing. We want to grab our solid fertilizer and we want to sell, and at 10 o'clock we should actually make a very, very reasonable profit. Really should, because that is a cracking price. I don't think I've ever seen fertilizer at that higher price on any map. I know we've not got much of it, but oh, I was going to say make a prediction, a bold prediction like that, and then it just gets to 10:15 without selling it. Fantastic. Brilliant. Silages. Oh, that is also, yeah, is also the it's both. So please tell me that is actually selling. And that was, no, that was definitely more than the energy from our energy. Definitely. Yeah, it has sold all of that as well, because that is a super duper. Right, now then, we are in a position to get rid of our debt. We are, which I am very pleased about. Yeah, let's repay the whole lot, and we then know what we're actually playing with for the coming year. 75,876. We'll have some more. Yeah, we're selling the electric charge. We've not got much more silage. Digestate. Oh, of course, we're pushing it across. So we're not going to get much more of that. The digestate is pretty much out. So that was a big jump, but that is it. But we have a nice shiny harvester that, yeah, well, when I say shiny, I mean it's got a few scratches, but apart from that, super duper. Right, so then let's get through till March. We did check what was in the sale. Yes, we did. And 9 o'clock indeed, yes. I'm going to go straight through to March, and we're going to leave it at that point. Apologies for that. I'm a terror for mucking around in the background when things are going on. And that does make it, it's amazing how. Right, silage 8775. Oh wow, that's a bigger tick up than I thought it was. Obviously a little bit of digestate in that was been kicking around. A little bit of silage. We're going to get a tiny weeny little, I was going to say kick up, tick up in a little while. Ooh. An awful lot of little ones. Windrower. We are going to need a proper windrower, although we can, yeah, I think if I was going to go for one, I would probably go for a different one. Do we need another 100 horsepower tractor? It's another very light tractor, and that's even lighter. Again, yeah, I really do. I wish, yeah, it's got a front. So I know you could put the adapter on really and make it into a front 3-button link, but Do you know something? We're going to say no. We are definitely going to say no, and we are going to go sleeping through till tomorrow morning. So the autosave doesn't actually muck around with it when you're sleeping very much. I suppose because there's not much going on graphically. But I'm not going to sleep to try to evade the autosave. Yeah, I'm leaving it on for a bit because there's an awful lot going on where things have gone weird. Oh, I did switch this start from... Why is this silage hardly going down now? It's... Oh... I think it's only catching some of that some of the time by the look of it. That bale's doing something weird. So we must remember that these bales can actually do something weird if you get them at a funny angle. In fact, yeah, being as we know that, let's drop that there. So that's going to be a very slight tick up. We shall look at the sales, and which there is nothing. So we now have a shiny harvest. Let's have a look at what we've done in this last year, because it's not bad. I'm quite pleased with our progress. Yeah, we've got cars. Well, when I say cars, the Mahindra fertilizer spreader front loaders, a small tractor as well as a large. I would have hoped for another tractor by now, but it is what it is. We've got a sprayer, mower, planter. We've not got a seeder. I know what I would go for if we need to be seeding. We do need to be. We've got 115,774. Now, do we get another grass field at the beginning of this year? I think we can afford. I am tempted to keep our field for a little while and buy the field that I really liked, the funny shaped one, which I believe we can just about afford. We can. And it is the super duper one. It's not terribly far away. I mean, ideally, in time, if you look at where we are, 79, 65 is... Although I'm not sure. That's got a really super... I would imagine... that is a lot bigger, but yeah. It's a nice shaped field, but it's still a fair old track away. There's not much in it. 6 is not an awful long way away. Oh, but... yeah, that is true. But we could always convert one of these fields if there's any with a nice bonus. That's not bad. Oh, field 14 is super duper. That's not very far away. It's on the other side of the... it is. How much is that? That's only 57,000. It's far less, but we could afford that and still have... I always think you've got to be careful. If we're going to do that, we need to definitely go for a seeder. Definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt. So we are going to need to do that now. Are we going to buy that? We need some... Yeah, we do need some money left as well. Fantastic. We need to scan the field, which we'll do next session. We've got 58,000, so we're going to need to buy a... I think we're going to lease. I do. I think we're going to lease one and in time buy a... there is a beautiful one that's just dropped. But it's a little bit pricey for what I'm wanting to do. I think. Let's have a look. It's 60 odd grand, 62, 63,000 if you bought it. It's a 2-piece. It's a 9 meter. Folds nicely. I think, if I'm honest, we'd probably go for... Yeah, I think we're going to go cheap and cheerful. We're going to lease one of the... because we can side load it. Yeah, I'm thinking probably either one of the John Deere's or the Case. Yeah, I can't remember which one I had last. Did I have the Case? I know we could buy them, but I'm trying to steer clear of these in so much as... Yeah, so let's lease. Oh, we also need to buy some seeds. Did we not make any seeds? I don't think we... No, we didn't. We did miss a trick. We should have done, but we didn't. No, so we need a bit of seed. So let's get that. Order that for next time. And no, it is big bags. that is the one. And I still think the 1313 pack is the king of this, although there is another pack as well where we'll just have a bit of a better look, just so other people can see this too. Yeah, there is. No, that's a good pack. That's the mineral raw materials, and this is a good. The AGM is also good, but we can already do better than that already. Yeah, with the Lizard 1313, 700 for 1500. I'm sure there was one that was better than that now. I mean, this used to be the favourite, and now there's the animal one from the Lort. That's the super duper best lime that I found. That's the super duper best road salt. So multi-crop greenhouse does rain an awful lot. Yeah, that's not the best though. There is, I'm sure there's something 2,700 for 4,000 is 1,003. That's actually, yeah, that isn't bad, is it? It's about the same as the other one. There we go. 900 for 2,000. The picking. 900 for 2,000. Yeah, we can do better than that, only just. But yeah, that is definitely the one we're going to go for. 900 euros for 2 tons. We're going to go to. Yeah. Got plenty then. Do we need some more fertiliser? If we do, we're going to get. That's a pallet. Yeah, we will get a pallet of solid fertiliser, and we've got enough lime. That I did notice just looking at the lime that we'd got in the time-saving stock check. I could see that we were still doing all right for that, so we'll buy that. Fantastic. And next session then we will get on. So we're down to 55,486. We bought a second field. We are going to make that grass straight away, but I'm hoping, yeah, that this. Oh, that is a point actually. You say that. Well, we can buy pistachio and almond groves though. Now we need to go and see what that is. No we don't. Oh yeah, we have to zoom in a little though, because I'm not sure. We need to look at the colours for this, don't we? Because in the second crop type window, green, they're pistachios, so we're also looking for almonds, which are all brown. Is that the almonds there, like that entire field? We could have a look. What's that green there? Oh, it's it's water. It's water, Mr. Smith. It's nothing interesting. So there's only one almond grove, and there's only one pistachio grove. How much are they? I am interested. It's not expensive actually, and we've seen what you can get for it, although it's not as simple as just buying the actual groves. We've seen that there's obviously oil, there's oil producing plants. Let's have a quick look. In fact, no, we're going to look at this next session. Let's not rush it. We've done a lot of work. Yeah, we know what we're doing. We've got that other field. We've got to seed that next session, and we've also got to fertilise the top field, which I would imagine is either first growth stage or so this is where it gets bad, because you cut it at late is when, but I suppose we're only also doing first growth stage. It will be first growth stage, the other new one, by April, so it's going to be getting on. So let's have a look. When can we plant? We could buy another field, and I'm not talking about field, but what I mean is if we miss an opportunity, we can always buy another field off another farmer that has actually planted one of these. So there's chickpeas that's good, and lentils that are good. So that is a beautiful greeny colour, almost canola like that one there right next to us. And now let's make sure though that it's not withered. Yeah, it's harvested, and that was my point really. Yeah, we need to see when does it get planted. They're all at the bottom. As late as June. It's almonds and pistachios. That's planting the almonds and pistachios though. We could buy the existing ones. Lentils and chickpeas is March and April, so they will be being planted over the next couple of months. So we're going to miss the opportunity to do that ourselves, unfortunately. Oats are still where they normally are. and yeah, so is canola. This is the most common geode that I'm used to actually seeing for Europe. Yeah, the one in the Italy one actually threw me out completely because it was completely different. But all that remains to be said for this session is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now. Hello and welcome. Now then, this is by means of an explanation, because there is no evidence that this field was planted. Yeah, what I did was, I said the session before, it's between episode 6 and episode 7, we actually scanned this field, which obviously you can see the fact that I scanned the field, because if you go on precision farming and look at field 14, you can see it's been scanned. It's a beautiful field. We knew it was because we looked at it and we saw the bonus. But you don't see me actually planting this. I've been through my episode. For some reason, I could have sworn I hit record. I said the session before we were going to lease this. In time we bought it on episode 7. Am I going to put this? I think we'll go just before episode 7, otherwise it's going to ruin things a little bit. But yeah, so we in the end we bought this. We leased it to begin with, and I rolled around the fields, and then I tidied it up, and obviously we scanned the field, and you can see that we obviously did the fertilizer and liming, but none of that shows on the episode at all. Now, it's not the end of the world. It's not going to ruin the Let's Play or anything like that. I think, did we do the... No. We're about to do the very first cut on this particular field right now in the coming session. So I thought it was a little bit appropriate that I actually sort of explained that it was missing. The other thing we missed, I don't very often tab, this is by means of an explanation. So yeah, we're going to literally cycle to the Massey, because you will notice, now I had a lot of issues with the Massey because of how light it is. And you will notice it has got that special, which is normally a telehandler weight on the front. Now you missed where I was actually doing quite a bit of testing on that to make it work. And it does actually really make things, it makes it quite stable. Really stable, in fact. Yeah, so let's let that go. No, I'm doing the wrong one. That one there, and yeah, it's all silage. Actually, let's do that back one again. Yeah, smashing. Yeah, I was doing a lot of fiddling around it. It's a shame because I've got to be honest, it was almost a mod review, and it really is a good one. The Massey's gone. I mean, the other thing is you can quite plainly use that without it getting in the way. Most weights are so big at the fronts. Now, normally Masseys, they've only got the pin hitch. And obviously that's ideal for this because it fits. This weight is a special one that is for pin hitches, so therefore it works a treat. Because it's so small, it makes it really stable down the front end. It's got it, and it's also made it quite heavy. Now obviously ignore the, let me just let go of that so you can see the real weight is 9.3 tons. Now that I think some of that is going to be the bales, so let's get rid of the bales as well. Yeah, is 8.8 tons. So yeah, there's 8.8 tons with the AGM itself, the rear 2 weights, and the front weight, which is only 1.5. I think it's about perfect. If we did this to the full 2.5 or 2.8 or whatever it is on the front, I think it'd be a bit too heavy, but it's actually made the Massey almost perfectly balanced. I don't bounce around on with it now when I'm doing things. It's solid as a rock so it's about where it should be. So yeah, I've got to be honest, this wasn't perfect, and now it's about as close to perfect as you can. I mean, I'm leaving it almost as our telehandler, truthfully. I mean, it does tug around the trailer and that as well. I tried using the Mahindra a little bit, but it's, even with the weight on, it's not quite got the oomph to get up some of these hills. Whereas this does need upgrading, though. It does. But yeah, this is just by means of an explanation of what you missed. What you missed was me doing the weights, buying the weight at the front, and also going through a bit of a mod review to show how stable it was in comparison. And also doing field 14, we scanned, we planted, we limed, and we fertilised, and that is what we missed. It really is. Everything else, the grass that we did, and to get to this particular time of year, right, June now, yeah, we've just caught, we've not got anything at the top field that I can jump to, have we? Yeah, we still own 56, which I mean, it's a beautiful field. It's just, it is getting a bit of a bind travelling from one end of the map to the other end of the map, even though there are some nice sneaky paths. In time, as good as that is, soon we will be letting go of that. But it is, I can't compete with how good that is. I can't afford to let go of it now because of how good it is as well. There are some good fields around here, but they're all dearer. So yeah, there's 13's good. I think 8's good. Have a look, let me show you. Yeah, that's 110, so over 50% loam. That is also 75% loam. I think these two are awful, if I remember rightly. Yeah, so these two, 8 and 13, are definitely something to aim for. 6 wasn't bad, but it's a Pharaoh trait. No, it is bad. Yeah, these weren't awful, but they're not fantastic either. Was it that one there that was good? Yeah, no, that's probably the best of the lot. But it looks to me like you have to go up some kind of embankment to get to 62. So that would be a bit of a trek. Now, is that the biogas? Fertinella pallet factory. No, well, we'll go up and see that actually at some point, because we've only been as high as we went to look at the other gas station at the top. We went wandering a little bit. Yeah, it's near the Mahindra, but yeah, I mean, this seems to be our sort of place where we are. There are quite a few farmyards though, which I think we're going to need to have a look at. There's 74 there, and there's 75 there. I think the productions as well. There's 91, and that one there. Oh, that's the periphery, which is worth 29,122,288. So no, we won't be buying that. We won't, definitely not. But yeah, I mean, there is a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm toying with the idea, because I do like my farms to be. There's that one there. I don't know if we can put the pistachios down, and then there's the almonds over there, or the other way around. Actually, I think it is. Was it the almonds that were? Well, let's have a look at the key, which is crop types 2. I have looked at this earlier. Almonds is the brown. Yeah, so that is the almond grove, and the pistachio grove is the green, which is that on there. Yeah, I'm wondering, can we plant our own? Yeah, can we? Now, I would imagine it's going to be classed as a greenhouse. So I'm sure it's going to be like the olive tree mod, which actually, no, it isn't. But there is these special ones which I do want to feature. Yeah, there's the red lettuce, the watermelon. We've seen these are really good prices as well, and there is the melon greenhouse. So these we are going to be doing, definitely. Orchards, then it's going to be under orchards, is it? And I've just clicked on the totally wrong thing. Yeah, while we're doing this, so you can. Now that's the normal one. Yeah, that is. That's the almond trees, the pistachio, and we have 2 almond trees. Okay. Oh no, these are big. That's why you're buying big pistachios. Right, okay, well that is interesting. I think we're going to do these ourselves. Yeah, I do. I like that. I'm impressed with that. Tree nursery. No, that's nothing to do with this. Not at all, yeah. So, yeah, cheap olive and grape mod. Olive, cheap, olive and grape mod. So grapes cheap and olives cheap. Right, anyway, yeah, I think we're obviously going to stick to what we've got. I want to bring this out, but I think what we're going to do is, does it matter about with that kind of modder production if the ground is awful? Because if we're going to be buying, I mean, the trees right next to trees, no, the fields behind us aren't bad either. Yeah, 23, 22 and 21 are not bad. Not saying they're super duper, but they're not awful. Yeah, in fact, all of these. So we actually picked not a bad place. 15 and 9 are awful. They are. But we're in the centre there. That's our little one. There's also other patches as well where there's a few productions. We need to find our productions, the ones that we need for doing this. Yeah, and also in time I would like to go for the, I think it's 122. No, it's not, because it comes with one that goes under the road and it's quite expensive. Is it? So, is it? No, I thought it was that one. No, that's not that one at all. Yeah, there's the animals, the cow place. Is it that? It's 125. That's it, I remember. Yeah, because I was thinking, oh my life, that's expensive. But it's not really. Yeah, it goes under the road. In fact, let's, being as this is one of those sessions that we're going to like do that to anyway, why don't we just go and see if we can actually go down to somewhere down there, which would be the closest is about there. Supplies. Aha, we will have to visit this as well and see how much it is in comparison to, I mean, we don't do badly, right? Which way are we heading? Exactly that way. And being as we're on foot, it doesn't matter if we go down embankments and stuff like that. I just wanted to show this because it is quite phenomenal. Yeah, it's beautiful, it really is. I love this type. There was the one on the Valley, the old farm as well. Very much the same. Yeah, these are what I was talking about, the rocks. You can see as you look closely the pixelation, because it's a conversion. Because graphics are so good now, I think this is the cows. Yeah, it is. And if you look closely somewhere, there is it will be behind here, there's a tunnel for the animals to, yeah, there's a, yeah. Oh, it's very, very small. But it's only meant for cows to walk under. But then cows are tall. Yeah, they really are. Big, fully grown ones are anyway. So yeah, this is the cow field. So yeah, in time we will definitely buy this. How much is it? No, we've just seen 250 odd grand. Would be interesting though. Right now, just let's. We're not. Yeah, we don't need to save the game because this is just live footage. So if we go F12 and add, this was not going to happen really. We're just going to add 500 grand. Just to see. We're not going to own this because I'm not going to say, oh, we need to switch auto save off before that actually does muck things up and actually adds that in. We don't want you on for a minute. Brilliant, off. Right, oh, we're on timescale 5. Now that is real. We've just wasted some time. Right, so then if we now go to the map and buy that without saving it, we will. Oh no, no, we do. That is how we do it. We buy it like that. Now, this would stuff things up because most things you can't actually sell them when you've done this, but we're not really going to save it, so this is not going to have happened. That's the only way to get away with this type of thing. So then, how many cows do we have? Oh my life, it's a massive one. 440, so wow, this is amazing. Yeah, so this is going to be well worth 250 grand when we are up to the point when we can afford that kind of thing, because it's going to absolutely cane us. So we really need to be ramping up our businesses so we can go into cows in a big way. Yeah, I'd like to do that. I would. But yeah, that is all. I just wanted to catch you up on what you know, like literally where things were and this that I'd like to go into this going forward, and also what the footage that is missing of me planting field 14, buying. Did I buy it on camera? No, I didn't. I think no, I did. I bought it the session before the end of the session. I did show that, and I said I was going to lease the cedar, and I think I did lease the cedar, and then I said we're going to do that next session, but I didn't because that is missing. So yeah, we planted, we fertilised, we limed, and we scanned the field, and then afterwards you saw all of the rest of the footage is all there. So that is it. So that's me signing out, and hopefully see you next session.